Yeah, that's a good one. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah. Welcome back to Frankhead's Aeropress tutorial part 1. I'm just attaching my gas to my thing, and when we attach the gas to our thing, then we can cook stuff. Today we're going to make a cup of coffee using an Aeropress, and I've used this at least 4 times now, so I feel like I'm up there with the best, right? So what you need is you need a cup, you need hot water, which I'm going to make shortly, you need an Aeropress, you need an Aeropress filter, which is over there, and you need coffee, and you need ground coffee. Alright, so I have my grinder here, and I have my coffee over here, because I was clever enough to put that out of reach. Alright, so there's my coffee, right? So let me just get started and make my water first. Okay, it's nice just being really organised and having everything you need within hand's reach. It's kind of messing up my audio, but it won't take too long to boil, so anyway, let's just move right along because we're being professional here. Our next step, guys, is to take our coffee grinder that was... shit. The gas just went off. Let's just start that again. Alright, so while that's boiling, we're going to take our coffee grinder that was lent to us. I borrowed this from my colleague at work. Oh man, gas in the eyes. If you don't have a coffee grinder like this one, just borrow one from your Swedish colleague at work. He will definitely have a coffee grinder, or at least in my experience, that's where you get them from. We'll put that there so everyone can see it. Aeropress is all about accurate quantities and timing, alright? So we're going to take 20 grams of coffee, alright? And I've done this before, so I know that that's 20 grams. And while the water's heating up, we can just grind our coffee, right? It just doesn't look like much, so I'm just going to add some more. In case you're wondering what kind of coffee we're having today, it's an Ethiopia coffee, which tastes of strawberries, raspberries, and it's also sweet and fruity. But, you know, I don't need the packet to tell me that, because, you know, you can taste these fruits in the coffee without being told. Alright, so my coffee's ground up, ready to go. Alright, it's nearly boiling, guys. This is when it gets really fun. Okay. So we put our hot water to the side and we just piss that off somewhere useful. Alright, so we have our hot water and we have peace and quiet, which is nice. The next thing you want to do is you want to move quickly because your hot water is getting cold. You want to take apart your Aeropress and you take off this little guy and then you put your filter on. Alright, once you've done that, you want to wet your filter. This is maybe the most important step of the entire process. You want to wet your filter for reasons that I actually don't know why. So you put that back on, right? And then you take the top off and you've got your two parts, mate. Once you've got your two parts, you take your coffee that you've ground from your grinder thing and you put that in there. Alright, once you've done that, you flip this over like that in a cool little swishy motion like that. I'll just do it one more time. You just, you know, like so. And then you fill that up with water. And you make sure the bastard doesn't flip over, because that would be bad. Ow. Alright, so once that's filled up with water, I'm all shaky for some reason. This is the exciting bit. Right? This is when you just freak out. So you get your cup ready and you put your cup underneath the one that has coffee in it, and then you take the one with water in it and you put that into the one that had the coffee in it, right? And you've got to be quick, mate. So you put that in and then you stick that in the top. Alright? Once you've stuck it in the top, you pull it up slightly and that's going to create a vacuum which stops the coffee from coming out the bottom. You'll get a few drips in there, mate, but that's alright, that's normal. And then what you do is, you do something like this, you move it, you jiggle it about, and you try to not let the coffee come out. Yeah, and you're timing this, obviously, of course I'm timing this. Alright, so we've done 30 seconds so far. And you want to go for about a minute, I reckon. That seems to be the good amount. Because I use 20 grams of coffee and that makes about a minute brewing time is good. Alright, so we've got a minute now, I think. Ish. It's all about accuracy, guys. The more accurate you are, the better the coffee's going to be. And then what you want to do is you want to push down with quite a bit of force. Okay, until that happens. And then you just do a bit of a shake, you know, to get all the little drops of, do a bit of shake to get all the drops off the end. And then that's it. We have our perfectly brewed Aeropress coffee, which you probably can't see. I'll just tilt you forward so you can just see how wonderful it is. Isn't it wonderful? Can you see the Kenyan, the Ethiopian influence there, mate? Ow, fuck. I'm sure you... That's where I was boiling my water and it's like red hot. Fuck. Oh yes, black coffee. That is how you make an Aeropress coffee. Oh, it just wasn't a very good video. I was hoping it would be funnier, but it just wasn't very funny.